Hi guys, it's Megan Kay here. I wanted to talk a little bit about my experiences as a gym movement coach and some of the things that I was considering when I was coming into the gym movement as an organization. Where to even begin? When I first met Adam Glass, it was in Minot, North Dakota, about a year ago. May 1st, actually, to be exact. And then I ran into him again on the 19th of May, 2010, and I connected with him at his private studio in Minot called Unbreakable Fitness. He brought me down into this kind of basement studio with kettlebells and free weights and bands, and I had heard a lot of good things about him, but to be perfectly honest, I did not know exactly what we were going to be meeting about or talking about. I just knew that he had a lot of skill and a lot of talent, and that probably he was going to say some things that were impressive, but I really had no clue. So when we met, and he explained to me a little bit more about how movement can make you better or worse, and he had me try out a couple of things and then tested my range of motion and showed me how certain things actually improved my gait as well. I was a little bit mind-boggled. I really had no idea how much I didn't know. And the level of knowledge that he was able to convey to me within even that first hour of interaction was hard to it's hard to describe. It was a lot. I was very impressed with his ability to articulate concepts in a way that was simple enough for me to understand, but also he was able to convey with those explanations that there was more to be said as I gained a better understanding of what he was talking about, even as a personal trainer. So from there, I purchased his video, Grip and Rip, and I talked with him a bit more about how to apply the testing protocols to my exercise, my own personal exercise practice. I was able to see very immediate progress in my lifts and also in my overall movement. He gave me some things to consider as a Zumba instructor, having just watched a few minutes of me dancing that really, really saved me from some pain. I had been experiencing some knee and some ankle pain, and he made some recommendations that improved my dancing right away. So very, very immediately, he was able to help me improve my movement, which meant better quality of life. For me, as a group exercise instructor and a personal trainer, as a group exercise instructor first, the ability to be in less pain while I was teaching was amazing, incredible. In fact, he was able to help me eliminate that pain. And then to be able to take those concepts to clients who had stalled in progress, who were still making some progress, I guess I could say, but I knew that there had to be more that I could do for them because these people were doing a lot with their diet, and we had explored all kinds of avenues in order to improve their progress, and I really just wanted to be able to give them more. I felt like I was very tired of prescribing set programs, of babysitting, of not educating. I wanted each session to be a situation where the client learned more about his or her body, learned more about exercise, and was able to take some of what I had taught him or her and apply it on their own. I like meeting with clients one-on-one. I like being there for them if they need that accountability. I don't mind counting the reps. I guess I shouldn't say I like it, but sometimes people need that. But I also really firmly believe that people also need to be accountable for their own bodies. And hiring a trainer who's just going to tell you what to do, that's not enough. You need to be able to check with your clients and gradually teach them to run their own bodies, because ultimately if they walk in and they tell you that something hurts or it doesn't feel good, what are you going to do? Have them do something that hurts? No, that's insanity. And I knew that. But learning more about the testing protocol allowed me the avenue to show these people how to better interpret their own signals, their own bodies, to work within their limits, their physical limits, whatever they are, whether it be pain, whether it just be additional body fat or lack of exercise, lack of range of motion, whatever their physical limits are, to work within those to expand them. Since learning how to use the gym movement protocols, I have been able to tackle any client. Clients with chronic pain, clients with limited mobility, athletes, regular mothers who just want to lose body fat, men who want to get stronger, get bigger muscles, and lose body fat. These are all people that I am able to help using the testing protocols. This training system covers it all. And once you understand how to use it, you simply tailor what you're doing to meet the needs of your particular client. And it's really, really not that hard. It's just gaining a better understanding of it and being able to make it work. For someone who's considering the gym movement as an avenue of further education, either a client who wants to take his or her training to the next level, or a trainer who wants to take his or her ability to train herself or her clients to the next level, I can't even begin to describe what you have at your fingertips when you begin to use this system. Not only for your personal practice, because let's be honest, who wants to hire a trainer who is not getting better himself or herself? Who wants to hire a trainer who isn't moving better, who isn't able to reduce his or her own pain? That's just, to me, that's a minimum. Now, if you are thinking about this, you need to consider that this opens doors in a way that other training systems simply do not. This system will allow you to train virtually any client. Any client. The other thing is that the connections within our network are incredible. Within our network, we have endurance athletes. We have PhD candidates. We have martial artists. We have world-class athletes. We have studio owners. We have people with huge wealth of information when it comes to, and research under their belt when it comes to nutrition. We have physical therapists. We have doctors. We have a surgeon. These are people who are using the protocols and who are out there affecting other people's lives. And it just speaks so much to the resources that you have when you're within this network as a trainer. You have someone, let's say, here in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area who gets hurt and who needs a personal trainer, or rather a physical therapist. Well, guess what? We know people. You can refer them. Someone who is good, who won't make them worse. You aren't sure exactly what to do because you have a pregnant client, and she's having a hard time finding foods that work for her. Great. You can contact someone within the network to talk to that person about solutions, potential options for this client. Ultimately, I consider myself as an educator first. I want the best for the people that I come into contact with, for my quote-unquote colleagues at the various different facilities I work at, for my fellow trainers. I want you to be the best possible trainer you can be. And part of that is having an open mind, considering other options, being willing to take a look at the body and recognize that we simply do not know everything that there is to know. And the body of research surrounding the body is constantly evolving, constantly changing. And the onus is on us, on trainers, to stay educated. So if you have not explored the gym movement protocols for yourself first, and then as a potential option for working with clients, you need to consider it. Run the experiments, try things out before you decide if it works or if it doesn't, because until you give it a go, you won't know. You can look at what other people are doing, you can look at my clients' results, you can look at me, and you can make your own opinions about what we're doing or what we're not doing, but you need to try it for yourself before you decide. And obviously, of course, if you're looking at me, I get better and I look better all the time, and so do my clients. So the results really speak for themselves. I'm not saying that to be arrogant or to brag or anything. It's reality. And that's the standard that I hold for myself and for my clients, and that I hold for people that I call colleagues. And the people who are my colleagues are the people who are within the gym movement. I want the best for you. Take good care of yourself.